Hi, my name is Brittany Brammer, and I'm going to talk to you about time management. Often, students in college have troubles dealing with time management, and they don't know what to get done first, and then they procrastinate, and it never gets done, and then they're up till 2 in the morning doing it before class. Well, I'm actually really good at managing my time and getting my stuff done, so I'm going to offer you some tips. Time management, first of all, is very helpful because you stress less. If you know what you need to get done and you get it done before class, you won't be up until 2 a.m. writing that last paper or waking up extra early so you can do that project right before class. Then you'll also be confident in your work because you'll have had more time to complete it. By managing your time, you'll also have more free time for yourself. You'll be able to do the things you want to do, spend time with your friends, work out, do whatever, sleep. Us college students like to sleep a lot more. One of my first tips to managing time is to write in a calendar. I write in a calendar every day when I go to school. I also have a monthly list of what I have going on. A calendar can look like this. This is my weekly planner. As you can see over here, I have all my homework I need to get done, and then each day I have what is going on in that day. So I know exactly what to do. I have what time I have to be to work. I have what time I have appointments at, and then I never forget, and I remember it every single time I go look in it. I also have a monthly calendar that I write in, and then I know what days big projects are due. Big projects due here. And by looking at that, I remember every single time I open my planner. I remember what day it's due, and then I have it going in my head before I even have to remember to actually go do it. So by writing in a calendar, not only will you get your mind thinking about it, but writing it down helps you remember stuff a lot more than just hearing it or saying it. My next tip would be to prioritize. In college, we have a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of written work. Some things are not so important and you can skip it if it's absolutely necessary, although I encourage you to do all your work. But when you prioritize, you want to do what is important first. If you have something due the next day, you should be doing that. You shouldn't be at Starbucks with your friends or anything else. Get your project done first. My next tip is to set a timer. When I'm working on homework, if it's a relatively small project, I'll set a timer for myself, and that way I automatically try to beat the timer, and then there's no procrastinating. There's no wandering around. There's no getting on the internet, getting on my Facebook. I try to beat the timer and, set it for depending on what kind of project you're doing. If you're doing a larger project, go ahead and set it for an hour. If you're doing a small little paragraph piece of assignment, set it for 20 minutes. You'll get it done so much faster. While you're doing that, you should also set realistic goals. If you have a lot of work to get done, when you're writing in your planner, write down what you think you should have done for that day. Don't try to get everything done one day because it won't happen. It just won't. Set realistic goals for how much you think you can get done. If you have a big project, just do that one project that day, or know that you can get it done in 2 or 3 days. It's not a big deal if you don't get it done that moment. Just as long as you get it done in a decent, timely manner, and then you won't be stressed about it later in the end. My last tip is going to be schedule time for yourself. Even though in college, we can be very bad about balancing between our social life and doing our homework and work and working out and all the things that we have going on. So to schedule time for yourself, maybe go work out in the mornings and then get on with the rest of your work day or your school day. Or know that after 8 p.m., you are not doing any more homework. You are relaxing, you're watching a movie, taking a bath, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter what it is, but make sure you schedule time for yourselves. All of these have really helped me to be successful in managing my time. I would highly emphasize the calendar use. Just knowing that what you have to do needs to get done, you'll get it done a lot faster. You need to know that your friends are not always the top priority. Yes, you need to have a social life, but it is not always a top priority every day of the week. You need to get your work done so you can be successful in all of your classes. All in all, time management is a key in being successful in college. By managing your time, you're going to accomplish more, you're going to be stressed less, you're going to feel better about your work because you'll have had more time to work on it, and you won't stress. I'm hardly ever stressed about schoolwork because I know that on certain days I'm doing certain things. So that's all I can offer you about time management. Take those tips. I highly suggest the calendar. You'll get a lot more done and you'll feel a lot better about yourself.